How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here today, bringing you his live play-by-play coverage and reaction to the Pittsburgh mother-loving Pirates taking on the Atlanta Braves in beautiful Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. A big rubber match here in a historic series. On both regards, Jared Jones perfect through 6 yesterday before getting the yank at 77 pitches. Meanwhile, the first day, the Pirates, Ryan O'Hearn putting up an incredible stat line. I was there in place for that, in person. It was incredible. It was an incredible environment to be there, man. But O'Hearn with the 3 homers, 1 grand slam, 2 3-run homers, 10 RBI on the night. An incredible way for him to go on Friday, or on Tuesday. Wednesday, not so good for the Pirates, taking a pretty rough loss after getting the perfect starter yanked. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But we are ready to roll here. First pitch just moments away here. We got Mitch Keller on the mound for the Pirates. Absolutely beautiful pitcher. Here we go. Mitch Keller on the year. Not a bad pitcher on the year. Meanwhile, looking at the Braves, their starting pitcher today is going to be Bryce Elder. All right. So top down here for the Braves. Real quick, going up and down. The contender gauntlet, playing 22 straight games against teams with winning records, including the next 13 games. In the last 9, they are 5-4 against teams that are above 500. And then this season, they are 29-25 against teams that are 500 or better. So the Pirates have been decent enough against 500 teams. But we'll see if they can get it done today. Man. Let me see here. We also did get some breaking news earlier today. Okay, we did get some breaking news. The Anaheim Ducks are matching Leo Carlson's offer sheet with the Flyers. Philadelphia losing Leo Carlson, thankfully, to the Anaheim Ducks. Oh, man. That was a scary week, though. That was a very scary week. But yeah, taking a look here at the Braves, top down on their roster. Michael Harris II, batting first, that's center fielder, with an OPS of 847. Batting second baseman, Ozzie Albies, with an OPS of 767. Batting third, first baseman, Matt Olson, with an OPS of 878. Batting fourth, catcher, Drake Baldwin, OPS 784. Batting fifth, left fielder, Mauricio Dubon, with an OPS of 755. Batting sixth, your designated hitter, Dominic Smith, with a 704 OPS. Batting seventh, third baseman, Austin Riley, with his OPS of 625. Batting eighth, right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski, with an OPS of 663. And batting ninth, your shortstop, Jim Jarvis, with an OPS of 461. Starting on the bump here today for the Pirates is going to be Mitch Keller. Let me go ahead and pull up his season stats here real quick so we can take a look at him on the year. A 6-6 record on the year here. How many games does he play? Let me see if I can find it here. He has played 18 games with 100.1 innings pitched, 98 hits, 61 runs, 56 of those being earned, allowing 12 homers and 33 walks to 74 strikeouts on the year, holding on to his 5.02 ERA and a 1.31 whip. Meanwhile, looking at the Braves, their starting pitcher, Bryce Elder. Looking at Bryce Elder here for the Braves this season, he has participated in just 17 games. That's more like it. With 98.2 innings pitched, 91 hits, 48 runs, 44 of those earned, 12 homers, 30 walks to 83 strikeouts, with a 4.01 ERA and a 1.23 whip. All right, that is your pitching matchup here for today's game. As we're ready to see what the Braves bats have in store here early. They have been stifled this series, relatively speaking. Considering the quality of players on this Braves team, we'll have to see what they can do. But taking a look at your first 3 due up here for the Braves and how have they hit this series. Well, Michael Harris this series so far, he is 3 for 9 with 2 runs, a single, and 2 doubles. but also taking 2 strikeouts. So we'll see what he has in store as he's ready to face off as the Pirates take the diamond. What's good, Bill and I? Brady's about to rip a hole in Mitch Keller. Oh boy, I don't know about that. They won't punch a hole in Mitch Keller, but Mitch Keller will get yanked after the 6th inning. The Pirates will go to the bullpen that makes PennDOT look like a pristine organization, and then they're going to just punch a hole through the bullpen. Because that bullpen is the worst bullpen in the MLB. And we own it with pride in Pittsburgh. We're great at starting pitching. Don't talk about the bullpen. Oh my gosh. It's rough. It's rough. Like, the bats are hit or miss, but like the bullpen, bro. The bullpen has blown more games than there are in the season. But we'll see here. Mitch Keller throwing his last few warm-up pitches. Again, 18 starts with a 6-6 record, 100.1 innings, 5.02 ERA, 74 strikeouts to 33 walks. Opponents are batting .254 on him this season thus far. So we'll see what Keller has in store today against the Braves. Again, your top 3 due up in the first inning. Michael Harris II, Ozzie Albies, and Matt Olson. Your center fielder, second baseman, and shortstop respectively. Looking at that Pirates defense, left, center, and right field, Reynolds, Mangum, and Valdez. Third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Shortstop, Jared Triolo. Second baseman, Brandon Lau. First base, Tyler Callahan. The catcher is Rafael Flores, and the pitcher is Mitch Keller. So here we go. First pitch just moments away now as Harris about to take the batter's box here. It's been a hot minute, though, since we've seen Rafael Flores. It's been a hot minute. But here we go. Keller ready to throw his first pitch, ready to deliver this dagger through the heart of the Braves. Here's with a .307 batting average as well. And he tried to hit the wall behind frickin' Rafael Flores. Son of a gun. That's fine, though. This one gonna be in the zone for strike 1 on the 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer here. Not quite as hot as Jared Jones was last night, ripping 100s right off the rip. But that's fine. Preserve him a bit longer, and he throws it inside. He tried to attack the umpire's knee. Good job. Good job, Mitch. Oh, boy. So here we go. The 2-1 count. Keller to Harris. This one going to be launched. This one is rifled high left field towards the warning track for the fly out. Caught by B-Ray. 1 runner down here. Again, keys to the game for the Pirates are sink 'em and respect your elder. As on the mound here on the bump for the Braves is going to be Bryce Elder. Looking at Ozzie Albies, he has an average of .273 and an OPS of .767. So far this series, he is 2 for 7 on the series here. 2 strikeouts, 1 RBI, and 2 singles. And he starts out in the hole with an 0-1 count here against Mitch Keller. Here comes the pitch. The 0-1. High above the zone. Going to be a 1-1. A little bit outside as well on that one. So we'll see here. Keller staring down, ready to roll here. Here's the 1-1. It's top edge of the zone. They got him on strike 2. The Braves not going to challenge it, but that good thing they didn't, because that would have been in the zone for a strike anyway. Last night, the Braves had a pretty stupid challenge, though. Like, it was in the zone by a good 3 inches, and the batter's like, that's a ball. Like, bro, what are you doing? I saw that, I'm like, man, that pitch was more in than Jenko jeans in the 90s. So here comes the 1-2 above the zone for a ball. We got a 2-2 count. And let's see. I might actually make that into a short. As this one gets launched, foul. Lost ABS game 2. There we go. Keeping an eye here on some shorts that we can maybe make out of this series. I have like 3 shorts, 1 short on average per game, but that one rings him up on strikes. Strikeout here for Ozzie Albies. First strikeout of the day for Mitch Keller. Yeah, one of those shorts I still got to make. It was actually my reaction from the game, the crowd reaction on that grand slam by Ryan O'Hearn. But now, Matt Olson up to the plate, batting .270 on the year and .878 OPS. And in this series, he is 1 for 8 with a run and a double. I don't know why I have 2 on a double. He has 1 hit. But 4 strikeouts on the series, no walks. But this one launched deep right field. And this one is out of here. The Braves, a solo shot for Matt Olson. The whole ripping starts now. Well, we'll see. We will see. All I know is I'm glad that I went to the game on Tuesday and not these other 2 games. Like, this game could still be incredible for the Pirates. But, like, I never saw a grand slam. And right before O'Hearn hit that grand slam, I'm like, you know, I've never seen a grand slam in person. It'd be pretty cool to see one tonight. Sure enough, O'Hearn books it. And this one launched by Baldwin. Nice little fly out there, ripping on that first pitch. Since we didn't get a chance to talk about him real quick, we will at the end of the inning here. Baldwin with an OPS of 784. Though so far this series, he has 1 for 6 with a single, 1 RBI, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. And now out of flyouts. So that's when he's actually technically now 1 for 7. You go ahead and pull up the game over here. Mitch Keller already at only 14 pitches. Yeah, he gave up a run, but 14 pitch inning, that is not bad at all. I mean, that's on track with what Jared Jones did last night through 6. He had like 13, 13, 14, 15, 13, and 9 were his pitch counts last night. So I am fine with Keller starting with 14. The batch just got to wake up. And after laying dormant last night, they are ready to roll. For the Pirates, looking at their batting order real quick. Batting first, your center fielder, Jake Mangum with a .707 OPS. Batting second, second baseman, OPS 816, Brandon Lau. Batting third, left fielder, Brian Reynolds with an OPS of 865. Batting fourth, right fielder, Mr. Home Runner strikeout himself, as Marilyn Valdez with an OPS of 971. Batting fifth, designated hitter, Mr. Making History himself, Ryan O'Hearn with an OPS of 847. Batting sixth, third baseman, Nick Gonzalez with an OPS of 762. Batting seventh, first baseman, Tyler Callahan with an 828 OPS. Batting eighth, your catcher, Mr. Rafael Flores Jr. with an OPS of 2.8 with a caveat of very few games. Meanwhile, batting ninth, shortstop, Mr. Jared Triolo with an OPS of 619. What's good, Craig? Already losing, man? They can't fall behind the Marlins any further. Hey, it's only the first inning and it was 1 solo shot home run. So we'll see. Looking at Elder, 17 starts, a 5-6 record, 4.01 ERA, 98.2 innings pitched, 83 strikeouts to 30 walks. Of opponents are batting .241 against him with 12 homers allowed. Meanwhile, looking at the Pirates here, your Pirates batter, your Jake Mangum, is 1 for 8 with 2 runs on this series, a single and a strikeout in the previous 2 games. And he already falls in the hole 0-1. Mangum with a .300 batting average. Here's the second pitch, the 0-1. And the Pirates are chasing at everything because they still think they're down 2 with like 1 inning to go. Great job, Pirates. That pitch was more high than Snoop Dogg, and he still chased. Oh my gosh. So here we go. Elder with the 0-2 pitch to Mangum. And this one put into play, drops into shallow right center, and a base hit for Jake the Snake Mangum. A beautiful play there. I got to move this to the bottom of the first, by the way. We are in the bottom, not the top. Go ahead and put that first base runner there. That's going to bring up Brandon Lau with an OPS of 816. So far this series, he is 4 for 9 with 2 runs, all 4 of his hits being singles, and 1 RBI, 2 strikeouts on the series. Batting .247 as well on the season. So here we go. Lau with a 1-0 count. He has 21 homers and 64 RBIs, the biggest snub of the All-Star game. And here's the 1-0. This one is launched towards left field, left center, and it's a high fly ball for the out. Not gonna tag up. He thought about it, but pretty smart to not tag when it goes to center field and you're trying to get to second base. That's going to bring up Brian Reynolds, a 281 average, 865 OPS, 13 homers, 56 RBI on the season. This series, he is 1 for 5 with 2 runs, that one lone hit being a single, walking 3 times in the first game, and 2 strikeouts so far this series. So here comes Reynolds. With the first pitch, he launches this one foul. The Pirates are being aggressive. They are being aggressive with the bats early here. I think they've swung at just about every single pitch thus far. They've only not swung at the one ball that Lau has taken. So here comes the 0-1. This one launches this one left field to the wall. And it's caught in the warning track for a high fly out. Mangum retreats to first. Yes, sir, I did see that. We did talk about that right as we went live. The Ducks matching the offer sheet the Flyers had for Leo Carlson. A big bullet dodged by the Penguins. Wow, that was a very good effort there by the left fielder, Dubon. Catching that thing on the fly, out on the outside, outstretched arm. Here it comes as Maryland Valdez with a 295 average and a 971 OPS. This series, he is 1 for 7 with 2 runs and a single, taking 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. 6 homers and 17 RBIs, by the way, in 24 games. Averaging a quarter of a home run a game. Hasn't had one in a hot minute, and he finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Son of a gun. Oh, man. So here we go, the 0-2 pitch. Elder. Only at the 10th pitch of the day. This could be a very quick game if they keep playing like this. Here's the 0-2. This one outside, down low. Low and away. Ball 1. The Pirates have swung at like 80% of the pitches, though, today, which is crazy. So here we go. The 1-2. He's going to try to pick off at first. Not going to get Jake the Snake Mangum. And here we go. Nice effort by Mangum just to get back. And here comes the 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. This one belted way foul by Valdez. So here we go. The 1-2 count, 12th pitch of the day here for Elder. Valdez staring down his pitcher. And here we go. The 1-2, that one drops in the dirt, but Mangum not going to move. 2-2 count. Mangum got on base, then 2 flyouts just kept him there. So here we go, the 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. I'm going to lower out just a little bit. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, going for the steal. Safe at second. Beautiful there for the Pirates. There we go. A beautiful stolen base and a full count here for Esmeralda Valdez. So here we freaking go, boys. It's game time. Runner in scoring position here for the Pirates. Elder on his 14th pitch of the day. 3-2 full count. And Pirates fans can get $25 off an oil change at Valvoline Oil. Instant oil change. Because of that stolen base. Here's the 3-2. This one belted foul. A line drive foul. So Mangum going to stay at second. And here we go. Okay. Taking a look here. Again, Valdez. Not a lot of strikeouts. A lot of strikeouts. Over half of his at-bats have been strikeouts this series. But he almost gets his head taken off by that one, and he's going to walk. So runners now on first and second, going to bring up Ryan O'Hearn. Watch out. He's had multiple 3-run homers this series. O'Hearn on this series, speaking of the devil, 5 for 9, 3 runs, 2 singles, 3 homers, 10 RBI, including a grand slam and 2 3-run homers. So, just saying, Ryan O'Hearn, Mr. O'Hearn, we're calling you up to the stand to give us some runs. Batting .293 on the year and an OPS of .847. Here's the pitch. High of the zone, that's going to be a ball, 1-0 count. That was about a half-inch high. Half-inch to an inch high. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, drop us a like, drop us a sub, man. It's always appreciated and helps more people find the content, as O'Hearn belted this one foul. Elder already honing in now. He's 3 pitches away from 20. How the turns have tabled. The last 10 pitches have basically been nothing balls for him. Here comes the 1-1. That one high and away. That's going to be ball 2. So here we go. The 2-1 count. To O'Hearn. Looking out at beautiful downtown Pittsburgh from behind home plate. And that one almost takes off the helmet. And here we go. Runners advancing to second and third after a wild pitch. The Pirates have 2 runners in scoring position and a 3-1 count to O'Hearn. Here we go. Ripping a hole in Elder. Let's frickin' go. As that one ended up going off the catcher's mask and almost took off the head of O'Hearn. That is 2 batters now in a row that Elder has almost decapitated. He is losing control of his pitches already. Here's 20th pitch of the day. That's a strike. Yeah, O'Hearn thought it was a walk, but no, it was... It grazed the zone. It was a little bit in there. And all you gotta do is touch the zone and it's strike. So here we go. Here's the 3-2. Full count. Here's the pitch. O'Hearn. Ready to roll. And never mind. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Well, it was worth a shot, Bill Nye. It was worth a shot. Oh, man. But a 21 pitch inning there for Elder. Keep in mind, he had 2 outs at only 9 pitches in the inning. He wasted 12 pitches. So even though the Pirates didn't get anything out of that, I'm fine. Because you just burned Elder for like 12 more pitches. You essentially burned him another half inning to a full inning. Just by doing that. Not to mention, Elder almost decapitated 2 Pirates, so he's kind of starting to lose his control already. He's got to refocus. He has to refocus if he wants to make anything happen here, if he doesn't want to let up a bunch of runs early here. But moving now to the top of the second, let me go ahead and clear these bases. So looking at the top of the second, due up here for the Braves, going to be Mauricio Dubon, Dominic Smith, and Austin Riley. Looking at Dubon as he's going to be your Braves leadoff batter. So far this series, he is 7 for 2 with a single and a double and an RBI, but 2 strikeouts. So we'll see what he can do here. Then after that, Dominic Smith doesn't even have a single hit this series. Granted, he only played 1 game, but just saying. Oh boy. So here we go. Let me go ahead and take a look at something else here real quick. Let me pull something real quick over here. Bada bing, bada boom. Live. Eventually it'll load here. There we go. That's what we wanted. Beautiful. So we are back here in beautiful. Oh my gosh. Keller almost just freaking hit the guy. Or was that, please tell me that was like a historical? Nope. Oh my gosh. He almost hit Dubon on the first pitch. But now talking a 1-1 count here. And here's the 1-1. This one going to be launched foul. For a second, I thought he actually hit Dubon for a minute. That was scary. Here we go, the 1-2. And this one, gonna be way outside, 2-2 count on the sweeper. And that thing was swept so far, it almost swept all the way into the Ohio River. So here comes the 2-2. This one launched. Deep, high fly ball, left field. It's actually just center left field. And a fly out to B-Ray. Guy's going to bring up Dominic Smith with an OPS of 704. This series, he is 0 for 4 with a singular run. Somehow getting a run. He might have been 1 for 4. I might have flipped the numbers up on that. Yeah, I have it ordered a weird way. He might be 1 for 4. But either way, not really a whole lot else for him. And it's going to be an 0-1 count here to Smith. Batting average of 267. Yeah, everything else leads it at-bats, runs, hits. I like at-bats, hits, runs. I feel like it makes more sense that way. You have the at-bats and the hits right next to each other, but they don't do that. But here we go. The 1-1. And he's high out of the zone. We're not going to hit the broadside of a barn, are we, Keller? Oh, man. Looking down at some of those Pirates, some of those injured Pirates today. Some of the ones not playing, some of the ones that are injured, you know, including Connor Griffin. But now a 3-1 count to Smith. Oh, boy. So here we go, the 3-1, and gets him for strike 2. Always compress your 2 liters down before you throw them out. They take up less space that way. Beautiful. So here comes a 3-2 full count. Take a look at Connor Griffin. He's going to be out about 8 to 10 weeks. And that one is low for ball 4. Okay. Yeah, that was unfortunate. We were live when Connor Griffin sustained that injury. He made a great grab and just unfortunately took a tumble right on that grab, paying the price. So now here comes Austin Riley. 2 for 7 on the series with 1 run, 1 single, 1 double, and 2 strikeouts on this series with an OPS of 625 entering today and a batting average of 210. So here comes the 0-1 pitch from Keller to Riley. Pitch number 27 of the day for Mitch Keller. Trying to see if he can ground into a double play here. And never mind. He's going to throw that thing so far out, and the runner is going to hold. Mitch Keller against lefties, 283 average. Against righties, 204. He is vastly worse against lefties. 10 homers to 2, 831 OPS to 575. All worse against the lefty batters. And the Braves have a lot of lefties. This is a horrendous, that was low for a ball, but they call it a strike, and the Braves not going to challenge it. Surprisingly enough. Thank you, Braves. Thank you, Atlanta. That thing was low by about half an inch and a little inside. But here comes the 1-2. And this one fouled away. Okay, it didn't matter anyway. That was the second strike either way. So here we go, the 1-2. Ready to rumble here. Runner on first. Keller already at 30 pitches here. And this one, swing and a miss, strike 3. Beautiful. Second strikeout of the day for Mitch Keller. He got him on the sweeper. Nice ball motion, making the batter think it was inside, on the inside at half of the plate. And then it just went, meow. So now he's going to bring Yastrzemski to the plate. batting .228 on the year with an OPS of .663. So far this series, he is 2 for 7 with 1 run, 1 single, 1 double, and 2 RBI, but also 1 strikeout. And again, a lefty. This is a horrendous matchup for Mitch Keller. They have so many lefties up and down the roster here. And that one outside. You know what? Can I find like MLB lineups for today? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lefties and 1 switch hitter. So he's going to be facing 7 lefties up and down the lineup. I mean, it's bad. Here comes the 2-0. High of the zone. Going to be 3-0. Yeah, I mean, they have Mitch Keller going out against a lineup of like almost all lefties. Ay, caramba. So here comes a 3-0 to Jasonsrealm. And he just freaking walks him. 4 high balls. Wow. So runners now on first and second after that. Oh boy. So now he's going to bring up Jim Jarvis. He is 1 for 4 on the series with a single and a strikeout. This season he has an OPS of .619 and an average of .211. And here comes the pitch. In there for strike 1. Again, another lefty. Keller might have a short day today. I hope not. But statistically, he is significantly worse. Giving up 10 homers to 2. And the batting average is almost 100 points higher. In OPS, that's like 300 points higher. So, we'll see here. But Jim Jarvis, only 6 games this season. No homers, 1 RBI. OPS of .461, not .619. That's Jared Triolo. But here comes the 1-1. This one popped high towards shallow left field. And the out made by Jared Triolo. Thankfully, Keller got out of that inning. That was kind of scary, not going to lie. 37 pitches, a 23-pitch inning. Oh, boy. So, Bryce Elder going to be coming back out here for the bottom of the second. Go ahead and fill in my card here. I always color in the empty boxes so I don't inadvertently fill them in. It's just a lot easier that way. So for the Pirates, going to bring up Nick Gonzalez, Tyler Callahan, and Rafael Flores Jr. Nick Gonzalez leading off with a .762 OPS. So far, this series, Nick Gonzalez is 2 for 8, batting .250 this series with 2 singles, 1 RBI, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Summary of all his at-bats in this series here. Oh, man, let me go ahead and clear this up here for the bottom of the second. There we go. Get a little reload on this. But how are we doing, everybody? How are we feeling about this game so far? I mean, this has been an incredible series to watch. What? Oh. Okay. That was a message from a buddy. I gotta check that out here in a second. But I also gotta do something over here. Okay. So here we go. We're back here in Pittsburgh. Ready to rumble. The Pirates going to have a 3-game stretch against the Brewers immediately on the heels of this one. And it is a dollar dog game, so you got a couple guys dressed up as hot dogs out in the outfield. But here we go. The first pitch, they're going to be outside to Gonzalez for a ball. Okay. So here we go. Gonzalez batting .311 on the year. That one going to be outside for a ball. Oh, man. So here we go, Nick Gonzalez again. That one gonna be in there for strike one, 2-1 the count. See what Nick Gonzalez has in store here. Needing to get a big hit here. You gotta get a spark for these bats. And that one is inside for a ball. We'll take a walk as that spark. If we need to take a walk as a spark, we'll take it. So 3-1 pitch to Gonzalez. And in what? Gonzalez not going to challenge that, but that was actually a strike. Wow. Really good eye by the umpire. There's the walk for Gonzalez, as that one was low, and ain't no one going to take that one away. All right, so Gonzalez goes to first. Now Tyler Callahan with an OPS of 828 comes up to bat. Callahan is 2 for 5 on the series with 1 run and 2 singles thus far. Okay. So we'll see here. Okay. So this first pitch of the 0-2 now. The 0-1 pitch was just on the top edge of the zone, swing and a miss. Callahan with 3 homers and 15 RBIs in 29 games. And here we go. Elder on his 30th pitch of the day. And this one launches foul. Callahan just let that one fly. So here we go, the 0-2. Waiting on the pitch here from Elder. And this one going to be put into play, drops into left, into the corner. We're going to have a run here for the Pirates potentially. Is Gonzalez going to round third? He did not. Second and third. I thought Gonzalez might have had a shot at rounding third, but he did not. But a nice little double there. A beautiful double there for for Tyler Callahan, sending Gonzalez to third. Oh man, that was a friggin' beauty. That's Callahan's third double this season, mind you. Now Rafael Flores Jr., he has not played this series, and swing and a miss, strike one. He has an OPS of 2.8 though. Granted, he only has, I think, like 6 at-bats this season, but still. Here we go. Flores batting .667, and he fouls this one off. So here we go. The 0-2 to Flores from Elder. 34th pitch of the day. After him would come Jared Triolo. And here comes the pitch when he steps back in the box after his timeout. So here we go. And here's the pitch in there for strike 3. Oh boy. Yeah, Flores thought I was going to drop a little bit more, and it didn't. It just held. Just held right there. Now, Jared Triolo coming up to the plate with an OPS of .619 and an average of .236. This series, he is 1 for 7 with a single, a walk, and a strikeout. And he puts this one into play, but that was the world's easiest ground out. So all of a sudden, you had second and third with nobody out. Now you got second and third with 2 down. But Jake the Snake Mangum is up to the plate. And he is 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a stolen base in the first inning. Oh boy. So here we go. Mangum ready to rumble, needing to drive in some runs here for the Pirates, trying to even it up. The go-ahead on second, going for a... What are you doing? He's trying to bunt for a hit. Why are you bunting for a hit? I don't know why he's trying to bunt for a hit there. Because there's no fielder choice. Lead to an error. And he fouls back. Great. 0-2 already on the count. Oh, my word. The Mangum is 1 for 1 with a single and a stolen base in the first. 15 RBIs, 1 homer on the season so far. But here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Gonna be ball 1. Elder at 38, gonna be 39 pitches in this one here. So him and Keller are really kind of keeping up with each other on pitch count. And here comes the 1-2. And this one, launch foul. Launches it foul. Let me go back over to top chat and then back over to live chat. There we go. So here comes the 1-2. Again. Pitch number 40 for Elder. And this one launched foul again. I mean, I would rather have had the ball there, but like, as long as you're fouling him off, that's fine. Just grind through Elder. The Braves have gone into their bullpen. They went into their bullpen decently last night. Pirates did as well. For whatever weird reason. But here comes the 1-2 pitch again to Mangum. And here we go. Mangum steps back up into the box. And this one gonna be grounded right at the catcher. Fair. Mangum thought it was gonna be foul, but nope. He got it fair. And the 41 pitches there for Flores. A 20-pitch inning for him. Oh my word. The Pirates had runners on second and third with nobody out. Second and third with nobody out. Welcome to the Pittsburgh baseball experience. Oh my word. Let me go here. There we go. So we'll see. Due up here for the Braves, going back to the top of the order with Michael Harris the second. Flew out in the first inning, followed by Ozzie Albies, who struck out in the first, and Matt Olson, who got the solo shot home run. Okay. So we'll see here. Man. Go over here and reload that. Oh boy. What? Oh, okay. So yeah, we're getting ready to roll here. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull up X as well. See if we have any other news. Okay. So let's see here. Oh. Let's see. Was that his actual name? Let me see here real quick. As this one grounds into left field. Son of a gun. Oh, man. Let me go here. And boom. Okay. The runner on first here, Albus, ready to run. And strike one. Okay. So Mitch Keller crossing the 40 threshold. Albus with the strikeout in the first. And high for a ball. Oh, man. So here we go. 0-2 to Albus. From Keller. Here's the pitch. Runner on first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Okay. What? He swung and missed. What? What? He swung and missed. What gives? It was strike three, I thought. Oh, it was strike two. The graphic had it wrong, it seems. The graphics had 0-2 and then he swung and missed. So here we go. The 2-2 now to Albus. Or Albus. And fouls it off again. Oh boy. Yeah, he's loading up. He is loading up. But here comes the 2-2 again. Keller takes his time out. Oh, man. PNC Park's gonna have a meeting at the mound. Okay. Take a look here on X. We have a second. Oh, man. So, yeah, we will see here. 2-2 now. From Keller to Albus. Everybody hanging to that right side. Even Gonzalez essentially sitting where the shortstop would, and Triolo sitting right on second. Here comes the 2-2. Lines this one foul. Okay. So here we go, the 2-2. And here comes the pitch from Keller. Pitch number 47 of the day. Albie's really grinding this at-bat. He fouls it again. Oh my word. He is grinding this at-bat. He is grinding this at-bat big time. Here comes the 2-2. High, going for the steal. Safe at second. Full count and a runner on second base. Oh boy. So we'll see here. 3-2, full count. And Albus fouls it again. How many pitches are we into this at-bat? Oh my gosh, 11 pitches. Bro. Oh my word. Yeah, here comes the 11th pitch of the at-bat. And fouled again. Or not fouled. Yes, fouled. Oh my gosh. Keller already had 50 pitches. Keller's already had 50 pitches. Oh my word. I mean, he's been making contact with everything, so he's going to miss eventually. And here's the 3-2, and he didn't miss this one. Oh no, it's in play. Okay, back in the warning track, off the wall, and this is going to be a double. Trying to get the out of the plate, safe at home. Oh my word. That sucks. It was off the wall. Thankfully, it wasn't a home run, but man. That's bad. So we'll see here. Now Olsen up to the plate. Home run in the his last at bat. Pirates still looking for that first out of the inning here. After that grueling 12 pitch at bat that resulted in a freaking RBI double. Man. And this one gonna be fouled away 1-1 to Olsen. Olsen is 1 for 1 with the solo homer this season, 272 average, 890 OPS, 25 homers, and 58 RBIs. But here comes the 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch here to Olsen. And it's high, but they got him on the strike. Might have grazed the top of the zone there. So we'll see here. 1-2 count, runner on second. And here we go. The pitch. Swing and foul down. Fouled straight down. Okay. 55 pitches on the day for Keller. This is bad. That 12 pitch at bat just killed him. That killed an entire inning from him. But here comes the 1-2 pitch. And fouled off. Here we go again on our own. Going down the only road we've ever known. This road includes 20 pitch at bats. Oh my gosh. Another 1-2 pitch here for Keller. And it's a ball. So you put it anywhere near the zone, their Braves are just going to foul it off. And if you put it outside of the zone, it's a ball. That sucks. The Braves have been making contact with everything. He checked. Did he go? No. Full count. Oh, man. So here we go. Olsen with a 3-2 full count. So many foul balls. And here we go. From Keller. 59th pitch of the day. Fouled off. Bro is at 37 pitches going into this inning. He has had a 22 pitch inning, about to be 23, and he doesn't even have a single out to show for it. Oh my gosh. Here comes the 3-2. Finally puts one into play, and a ground out made it first. Runner advances to third. 23 pitches this inning, 1 out to show for it. Great job, Pirates. Oh my gosh. It's really not even the Pirates, it's the Braves. They've been making contact with everything. Anything in the zone, they've been making contact with, and it's been fouled. So here we go. This one going to be put into play by Baldwin for an easy out at first. That is twice in a row now. Baldwin has taken the first pitch and just driven it. First one was a fly out. That one was a ground out to Lau. I mean, that was an easy play. I mean, Lau could have gotten that ball, taken a nap, woken up, thrown to first, and still made the out. I mean, he sauntered there. He sauntered to throw, and the runner was only like two-thirds of the way to the base. So strike one now to Dubon. Dubon with a fly out in the second. And here we go. Here's the 0-1. The pitch. Did he go? Yes. He did go. I thought he went from that front view. So here we go. The 0-2 pitch. And that one was way outside. Mitch Keller wants himself a Sugardale hot dog as he threw it right to the side. Keller, you can get one in the dugout, buddy. You gotta get out of this inning first, though. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. This one low and away again. Oh my word. Looking at Mr. Skeens out there. But here comes the 2-2. From Keller. Waiting on the pitch here, and ball 3. So here we go. 3-2 count. Here comes the pitch to Dubon. And it's going to be put into play. Gets into the gap, into right field. And an RBI single. Great. Great. So we'll see here. Run scores, runner at first. I was going to bring up Dominic Smith. And in there for strike one. Keller's already at 6. Bro has thrown over 30 pitches this inning. He's got a 31 pitch inning. And he still is going. He's getting hammered by these lefties. And that one, strike 2. It takes the Braves not swinging to actually let the Pirates be able to get an out. So here comes the 0-2. From Keller. Fouled off. Here we go again. Keller now going to be at 70 pitches. Pirates are probably going to the bullpen in the 4th or 5th. This is bad. Yeah, they're going to the bullpen already. Hunter Stratton warming up. Stratton did pitch last night. Or 2 nights ago, sorry. He pitched 1 inning, 19 pitches on Tuesday night. I don't even know if Keller sees the 4th inning. I mean, he's already at 72 pitches after this next one. And coming off a 35 pitch inning like that, it's tough. And this one inside, he did go though. Strike 3. Oh my gosh, 72 pitches, a 35 pitch third inning. That was bad. That was downright bad. It wasn't just the fact they went that far through the order of 6 batters. It's more so the fact that they had long, grueling at-bats, kept on fouling off that 12-pitch at-bat, followed by more fouls by the next 2 batters. Oh my word. That was downright awful. But the Pirates going to the bottom of the third now. Okay. Let me see here. Oh my gosh. So now due up for the Pirates. Going to be going back to Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and as Marilyn Valdez. So almost the exact top of the order. 2, 3, and 4 batters up. As they're previewing tomorrow and Saturday's Pirates versus Brewers. In a big way. A little 2-game series right before the All-Star break. And here we are. We're back here in PNC Park, ready to roll for the bottom of the third inning. Oh, man. So, Pirates find themselves in a hole 3-0, already having the conversation with Keller and Kelly. So I don't think Mitch Keller is going to be coming out to play here in the 4th. So, yeah, Keller walking down the tunnel, he's done. Oh, boy. Now we're going to the bullpen. So here comes a pitch. And swing and a miss, strike 1 for Lau. Oh, man. Over 1 flyout in the first. And swing and a miss, strike 2. So here we go. Oh-2 count on Brandon Lau. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Pirates are warming up Cam Sanders in the bullpen. We haven't seen him since he closed out the game in Washington on Saturday. Okay. So not going to be going with Stratton. And now Reynolds is going to foul one off. Okay. So let's see here. Reynolds again over 1 with a fly out in the first. And this one going to be fouled back. 1 and 2. Okay. So 1 and 2. Keller just chilling there in the dugout. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. What? Yeah, Pirates are going to challenge that one. That thing was high by a good inch. And they rung him up strike 3. Brian Reynolds going to win that challenge. 2-2 count. Yeah. It was high by what, like an inch? Almost 2 inches. That was a bad call by the umpire. So here we go. Reynolds fouls off. Oh, man. So now a 2-2 to Reynolds. Elder on his 50th pitch of the day. And fouled off again. Oh, man. So here we go, the 2-2 count. Reynolds looking for his first hit of the day. Oh my gosh. That was a strike. And the Braves aren't challenging it. Wow. So 3-2, and Reynolds launching this one deep left field. Hoist your cones! The Pirates got a run. That was a BS home run because, quite frankly, that should have been strike 3, but the Braves didn't challenge it. Hoist the cone. The Pirates get on the board with a big solo shot home run. Oh, man. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely friggin' beautiful. So now gonna bring up Esmeralda Valdez with a walk in the first inning, up to the bag, or up to the plate. And here we go. Man, no shot! Esmeralda Valdez! I look away for 2 seconds to check, make sure everything's all good, and Valdez launches a home run! It's a home run derby here in Pittsburgh. You thought it was taking place in Philadelphia, but no sirree! Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is the location of the home run derby in 2026. Hoist your cones! The Pirates have made this a game! Let's go! The Pirates making this a game. Back-to-back home runs. Gonna bring Ryan O'Hearn. He was the home run party here on Friday or Tuesday night. So O'Hearn puts us in. It's a ground out. Never mind. The back-to-back home runs for the Pirates. Let's freaking go. Oh, man. So here we go. The Pirates now making it a 1-run game here. Gonzalez, who reached on a walk earlier, launches this one foul. And Dad missed Valdez's home run. He just say, oh, he's just a strikeout guy. In fact, you know what? I'm going to see if we can call him. And a fly out for Gonzalez. Let's see. $57 pitches here. Hey, you know you're strikeout king, right? Valdez, the one who swings for the fences to put it not just in the Allegheny, but in the Monongahela. He actually belted one for a home run. No, they're only down 3-2. It was 3-0 entering the inning, but Mitch Keller's probably done after only 3 because he's already at 72 pitches entering the 4th inning. And knowing how our manager says, 70 pitches is way too many, he's gonna get the yank. But this is actually understandable. I mean, he threw 14 pitches, 23 pitches, 35 pitches. Keller had a bad day. Absolutely horrendous day. And it makes sense because the Braves have 6 lefties and 1 switch hitter. And they showed an interesting graphic. Opponent's batting average against Keller is 100 points higher when it's a lefty compared to a righty. He's given up 10 homers to lefties, 2 to righties. The OPS of lefties against Keller is like 300 points higher than OPS of righties. I mean, he gets decimated by the lefties. And the Braves have, 6 lefties and a switch hitter in their lineup. So, yeah, it's Cam Sanders in for the 4th inning officially. Maybe Kelly will let him go 2 or 3 innings. I don't know. Sanders looked pretty good in the last outing we saw him in. So, we'll see. I mean, he's played in 8 games. Has an ERA of 6.23, about 11 strikeouts, 7 walks, and opponents are only batting .219 on him. Yo, what's good, Wilson? What's good, bro? Yeah, I want to let you know that your strikeout king actually did his job and got a home run. And the 2-1 launched. Foul. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. See you later. Bye.
But yeah, we had to tell Dad that as Maryland Valdez, his strikeout king actually finally got a home run. But Cam Sanders in now for the Pirates pitching, and he almost just hit the elbow of Riley. Nice job, buddy. Oh, here we go. Sanders trying to roll here, the 3-2. And swing and a miss, strike 3 on a ball that was halfway down into the dirt. Okay. Bro, this is weird. There's been exactly 1 strikeout every half inning so far. That is freaking crazy. That is legitimately crazy. Okay. So we'll see here. Let's see. So 1-1 count here to Jastrzemski. We're ready to roll here. The 1-1. Here comes the pitch. And grazing the corner for strike 2. Okay. Here comes the 1-2. And here we go. Waiting on it for Sanders. 10th pitch of the day. The Braves have been really good about making contact and just chopping up these pitches. So, man, barely anyone knows me and my girl are high school sweethearts. I literally have to tell people it, and there's like, and they're like, "No way, y'all are high school sweethearts." Then tell them full story of me and her. That's crazy, man. That's kind of crazy, bro. That's awesome, though. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Oh, man. Ooh, the Trop is going to be open for opening day 2026. Oh, wait, no. That was like over a year ago. But I didn't realize that the Trop is open, but yeah, it is. And they're already showing renderings of the next ballpark here for the Rays, which is pretty cool. It does look freaking awesome. But here we go. A 2-2 count now to JasonsRealm. And here we go. Ready to roll here. 14th pitch of the inning here. Oh my gosh. And that's way outside. Pirates pitchers have to throw it so far outside to hope for the chase, which results in a ball. Because if they throw it anywhere remotely near the zone, the Braves have been making contact and fouling it out. Like, there was one at-bat earlier today that was 12 freaking pitches, and this one's launched into the corner and left. That's fair. No, it's foul. It's foul. Okay, good. That was close. Anyway, I'm back to Pittsburgh for a Pirates game. Well, hey, I mean, it's a great environment. I mean, there's a lot of opposing fans in the stands. Like when I was at that game on Tuesday, anytime you heard the crowd cheering, you never knew if it was the Pirates or the Braves that did something good, because when the Braves got that home run, the whole crowd went nuts. But like when the Pirates did something good, the crowd also went nuts. But here we go, JasonsRealm with a 3-2 count again, and they walk him. This is bad. This is a freaking disaster, man. This is turning into an unmitigated disaster. I mean, the Pirates just keep on getting grinded. Oh, my word. Yeah. I mean, that JasonsRealm was a... Oh, no! Jarvis launched to right field and it's freaking out of here. This is bad. This is bad. A 2-run home run. But yeah, 10-pitch at-bat there. Riley had a 6-pitch at-bat. Jarvis only took the first one, but still. Oh my gosh. This is awful. Downright awful. And that's a ball. I don't even know what this team is doing anymore. Like, the Braves are just impeccable right now at making contact and just extending at bats far past the length they have any right to be. We've had 3 or 4 double-digit pitch at bats so far this game, and it's grinding through Pirates pitchers, which is going to get into the bullpen quick, which is going to result in even more runs because the bullpen makes PennDOT look like a pristine organization. And anyone who drives in Pennsylvania, you know that that's not a compliment. Oh my word. So here we go, the 1-2. Checked his swing, and he did go. Strike 3. Oh my word. So we'll see. Harris did go down swinging. Now Albies, he had a second base, an RBI double. And he fouled back. But that RBI double came in the 3rd inning. Struck out in the 1st. Oh my gosh. This team just is like not knowing how to play baseball. And really today is more the Braves. The Braves bats aren't even doing anything like spectacular. They're just making contact. They don't care if the contact ends up 100 feet behind them. They're just making contact, grinding pitches, and extending at bats. Because the more pitches a pitcher has, the more likely they are to, not pitch as well. It's a fatigue. And Sanders already on a 24-pitch inning. I mean, today the Braves are just phenomenal at being able to pluck these pitches. Even if they're not in play, which is forcing the Pirates to have to play the chase game. Like, that one was like a good, 2 feet outside the zone. Hoping that Albies was going to chase, because anything closer, he would have fouled off. Or just taken as a ball. When you have 2 strikes, you essentially have to play the chase game, because Albies is going to go, the Braves are going to go at anything that's close. As he fouls this one off again. Oh my word. And here we go. 6th pitch of the at-bat here. And it's a ball. Oh my word. So here we go. The 3-2 pitch to Albies. And he walks him. Again, the Braves aren't doing anything phenomenal. They're not doing anything spectacular. They're not. All they're doing is just making contact, grinding the at-bats, and they're doing it perfectly. Here goes Matt Olson, a solo homer in the first, 1 for 2 on the day. 28 pitches so far this inning, and that one ends up in the freaking dirt. Sanders is going to be hitting 30 pitches. This is bad. Back-to-back 30-pitch innings. Back-to-back 30-pitch innings. Here comes the 1-0. And it's low for a ball. Oh my word! What is this team even doing? Like, honestly, what is this team even doing? Here's the 2-0. Make it a ball, 3-0. Oh my word! The Pirates are going to throw more pitches each inning consecutively. They threw 14 the first inning, 23 the second, 35 the third. Here's the 32nd of the fourth, and it's a walk. The Braves hitters are doing everything they got to do. Hunter Stratton warming up in the bullpen for the second time today. But the Braves hitters are doing exactly what they got to do. They are just making contact, forcing the pitcher to have to throw way outside to even have a chance at a swinging strike. And they're calling up the bullpen again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, the Braves, they're just forcing the Pirates' hand. They're making contact anything within 2 inches of the strike zone. So in order to have a chance at getting a swinging strike for a miss and a strikeout, you gotta launch it outside of that perimeter, which is leading to balls in the dirt, balls outside. Sanders already had 32 pitches, which is more than a typical outing for him. So he's starting to get fatigued, starting to wear down. So he's starting to lose even more control, which resulting in these pitches going haywire, just like that one in the freaking dirt. Oh my God. And yeah, the pitchers aren't placing it great, but the Braves are just doing a great job at making contact. They're just making contact on it here. 34th pitch of the inning. Here comes the pitch from Sanders in there, right in the heart of the zone. The Braves going to let him have that one. The Braves going to let him have one right down the heart of the plate. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a pitch. Gonna let him have that one as well. 1-2 count. Maybe we'll get a strikeout here. They let him. He took 2 back-to-back pitches. 2 back-to-back strikes. Maybe, just maybe. So here we go. And we're back to losing control. Because now Sanders thinks that he has to force the chase. Sanders thinks he has to force the chase. So he's gunning for the chase here. Now they're looking to try to go close to the zone here, and it's in the zone, so of course it's fouled off. We're going to have a freaking 40-pitch inning. We're going to have a freaking 40-pitch inning. This is bad. Sanders already at 37. Here's his 38th pitch of the day. Oh, whoops, that was in the zone, so silly me for thinking that was going to be a strike. He fouled it off. Oh, my word. This is downright awful. Downright freaking awful. So here comes the chance here. 2-2. 38 pitches here for Sanders on the day. And this one's put into freaking play, single into right field. Eventually, if you keep making contact, you're going to get something in the field of play. Another run's going to score. Runners on the corners. Oh my gosh. And you still have 2 outs, and you're almost back up to the top of the order again. You've almost gone through the entire batting order this inning. Because the Braves are doing a phenomenal job right now at just making contact, grinding through the pitches. I mean, Sanders already has like 39 pitches on the day, and they're tagging him out. So this is going to be Hunter Stratton coming in. Oh my word, he didn't even get a full inning. Not even a full inning. Wow. Well, I'll be back. I need to run and use the bathroom. I've had to go for a few minutes now. I'm going to use now as a chance. All right, we're back for this torture. 1-1 count already to Dubone. Oh my word. Oh, they finally put it in play. And they got the out at second. Oh, boy. That was an unmitigated disaster of an inning. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Like, I can't, I have no words. I have no freaking words. I mean, like, come on. 3 pitches were Stratton that inning. Hopefully they let him see the 5th and don't just pull him after 3 pitches. The Pirates can't afford that right now. Oh my gosh. This is just an unmitigated disaster all around. We're going now into the bottom of the 4th. Wow. No, we're not going to drink that yet. We're going to put in the water improver. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. That was a 42 pitch inning. 42 pitches, 1 inning. Oh my gosh. So here we go. One of the Pirates staffers talking with the umpires. After that result of that last play, the ball bounced off, leading to a big collision. Baldwin taking a run on a collision with Lau as Lau tried to get the ball. So here we go. Elder's still in here for the Braves. Gonna be up against Rafael Flores Jr. We go Tyler Callahan first. Tyler Callahan, Rafael Flores, and Jared Triolu all due up this inning. So here we go. The first pitch in the heart of the zone for strike 1. Okay, and this one launched deep right field, and a fly out is caught. Oh my word. So here we go. Rafael Flores Jr. ready to come up to the bag. They're up to the plate. Okay. So here we are. The 0-1 count now to Flores. So here we are. The 0-1 from Elder to Flores. This one gonna be a grounder to ground out. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So here we go. The 0-1 for Triolo. Here we go. And he fouls it back. And they're going to say he was hit? Okay. Well then. Oh, it went off the catcher. Yeah, it went off the catcher's glove, and the catcher touched it while it was fair. So that's a single, or while it was foul, so before it hit the ground, so that's a single. Okay, that is the dumbest single I've ever seen, but okay. And this one is launched deep to right field. Everybody grab your cones. The Pirates, Jake the Snake Mangum with a 2-run home run. Surprisingly, the Pirates are still in it. I don't know how the Pirates are still in it. Don't ask me. A 2-run home run. Somehow the Pirates are still in it. It's only a 2-run deficit. This is despite the Pirates having thrown 41 pitches last inning and 35 the inning before. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Now here comes Belau. 0 for 2 on the day. Oh man. So here we go. A 1-1 count. Man, so here we go. Looking at this 1-1 count here. Belau outside for a ball. Okay. Belau with the 2-1. Down in the dirt, 3-1 or 3-1. Here we go. Lau. Base with the 3-1. And this one launched towards right field. Fly out. Okay. So that's going to retire the side. Dad, don't ask me how, but the Pirates are somehow still in this game.
No, they're not.
It's only a 2-run deficit. Yeah, they're in the bullpen, but it's 6-4. Somehow, despite having thrown a combined 76 pitches in the last 2 innings, the Pirates are still in it.
Oh, they'll lose. Guaranteed. Are they out of the 4th now?
Yeah, they're out of the 4th, but Mangum just got a 2-run homer in the 4th. In the top of the 4th, it was bad. 39 pitches for Cam Sanders. But again, if I go back and through some of these at-bats here, just to give you an idea, right? If I go into the play-by-play, if I go here for the 3 pitches, 4, 7, 4, single pitch on a home run, 10 pitches, there was a 14 pitch at-bat. It's
whether
bad.
or not they have a better one.
True.
They lose 100 games.
I don't know if they're going to lose 100.
I think they may. Watch, because the second half, after the All-Star break, they go straight downhill, and that's what I'm expecting. Straight downhill, so you're going to have 50, 40 or so losses. Second half.
Well, we'll see.
60 losses, maybe.
81. Yeah. 40. Well, if they win 30, then they're not going to have 100 losses. They'll be only like 90.
Well,
41, 57 to 69, that's 12. And Elder being more efficient. Stratton's still going to be in there for the Pirates. Oh, boy. So ready to roll here. Smith up to the plate. And here we go. Stratton. Fifth pitch of the day. 0-1 count here to Smith. And here we go. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be an 0-2 count. Stratton actually holding him right now. Somehow, some way. Braves aren't swinging aggressively this inning so far. So here we go. The 0-2 to Smith. The Braves did challenge, but it is a strike. Confirmed. So just like that, the Braves are going to lose a challenge. Okay. Going to result in a ball here, I believe. Or no, that was just a replay. That was just a replay of the pitch. So here we go, top of the fifth. Again, 0-2 count to Smith. Smith, by the way, a walk and a strikeout so far today. Those in the second and third, respectively. And here we go with the foul balls. Oh, my gosh. Here we go. Now it's time for them to rattle off 10 foul balls. What's up? It depends. If the Pirates are going to be throwing 50 pitches an inning.
Let's go to the back, inside the back grass.
Oh, let me take a look.
Is this just a quick?
Let me take a look.
10 minutes.
Let's see. Close that radar. You're gonna be hard pressed. This one drops into right field. Runner stays at first. There's two blips, but they're kind of like right on top of each other. See? Look at this. So the first one is not much. If you're gonna mow, now's the time to mow while it's only a little bit. Otherwise, you're gonna be dealing with this downpour.
Okay. And
then the wetness after it. If you're gonna mow today, now's the time to mow while it's raining just a little bit.
Yeah.
So. And there's a nice strike. The Braves didn't swing at that for some reason. That is actually kind of surprising. There is a runner on first. And here comes the 0-1. And outside for a ball. It looked to see if he went, but yeah, no, he clearly did not go. So again, Stratton, he did pitch 1 inning, allowing 3 hits and 2 earned runs on a 19-pitch count on Tuesday. He had the 8th inning. But here we go. A 2-1 count now to Riley. 0 for 2 on the day, 2 strikeouts. If there's anyone that doesn't want to strike out, it's him. So here comes a 2-1 pitch. And he launched this one. And yeah, that's out, foul. He launched it back there, trying to make the play in foul territory. But yeah, that was like gone. So Riley just 1 strike away for his 3rd consecutive strikeout. If they don't just foul everything off again. So here we go, the 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 3. Stratton ringing up Riley. That can be Riley's 3rd strikeout of the day in as many plate appearances. Wow, Riley is really not having it today. Every other Brave who has had who has struck out has also gotten a hit. And I think he's the only Brave without a hit. Yeah, he is the only Brave today without a hit. And instead of getting a hit, he struck out 3 times. But here comes Jastrzemski. He has 2 walks on the day, so sorry. He's 0 for 1. So yeah, Jastrzemski, or no, he's not 0 for 1. Just 2 walks. One of them resulting in a run. So technically he's without a hit, but still. That one ends up way down and inside. Oh my gosh. So Dylan Dodd warming up in the Braves bullpen. Interesting, they're looking at pulling him in the 5th inning. There's no shot. And only 69 pitches like that? Oh, we'll see. We'll see what the Braves do here. So here comes the pitch in there. Strike 2. Beautiful slider there for Stratton. Yeah, Jastrzemski 2 walks and a run today. Here comes the 1-2 from Stratton. He's going to take his time out. Okay. Kelly talking things over with Skeens and, jipping it up with him a little bit. And here comes the 1-2. And this one fouled off. Here we go again. Can the Pirates have a single inning where they don't throw 20 pitches, please? Like, they haven't had an inning where they've thrown less than 20 pitches since the first. Oh my gosh. Here comes the 1-2. Man, I was gone for a bit. Was Keller hurt or just took him out? He was struggling. Keller threw a 35 pitch 3rd inning and Don Kelly saw enough. He had 14, 23, and 35 pitches. And the Pirates just challenged a ball that was like way outside of the zone. Son of a gun. Well, both teams down to 1 challenge. But yeah, I mean, he threw 35 pitches in that 3rd inning, and Kelly was like, yeah, nope, you're done. 72 pitches total, yeah, done. 72 in 3 innings is crazy. That's almost exactly as many as Jared Jones threw in 6 last night. But another strikeout here for Stratton the Slayer. Or Stratton the Strangler. Yeah, the bullpen's going to be toast. Well, and then you had Cam Sanders, who had a 39-pitch 4th inning and had to get pulled after 2/3 of it. Oh my gosh. Thankfully, Stratton's getting things under control, but the Braves have just been impeccable at making contact at anything near the plate. Stratton's been throwing really good pitches to allow that to not happen. But in the last inning of Keller and in the Cam Sanders inning, they had like definitely 2, maybe 3 total at-bats or more go over 10 pitches because of fouling off. I mean, it was bad. It was to the point where it's like, okay, you have to either throw it, in the zone and have them foul it off and hope you can get an out, or throw it 2 feet outside the zone and hope they chase. Because they were hitting anything remotely near that zone. They haven't done it as much with Stratton. Stratton's pitches have been looking really good tonight. Or really good today, but still. This already rough bullpen's going to be even more taxed for the Brewers 2 game. And here we go on another one of those super stupid long at-bats. Oh man, a 1-2. Let's see here. The 1-2 pitch from Stratton. 20 pitches this inning already. Launched into left field. It drops for a base hit. Runners at first and second. Can the Pirates actually have an inning where they don't throw 20 stinking pitches? Or is that too much to ask? Michael Harris did have a single in the third, leading to a run and a stolen base on the way of that. But here comes a pitch to Harris. Puts it in play. Grounder to the first baseman and a toss to Stratton. Retires the side. A 22-pitch inning. That's about as good as we can hope for today. That's about as good as we can actually hope for today. Somehow, despite these stupid high pitch counts, the Pirates are still in this game. Don't ask me how. Oh my gosh. And I don't look for Pirates to make any moves till deadline either way. Yeah, they're not going to make any moves. They're not going to get anyone fresh in the bullpen. They're not going to get anyone where they need help. This team is just so frustrating at times. So frustrating at times. So, we'll see. Oh my gosh. So we'll see. Hopefully the Pirates can actually get on to something here. We'll have to see. Due up for the Pirates going to be Brian Reynolds, Esmeralda Valdez, and Ryan O'Hearn. Valdez and Reynolds did have back-to-back homers their last two at-bats. So keep an eye on that because we could be looking at a tie game here. We could be. We'll have to see how it plays out. Oh no. Oh no. The tarps are getting ready, aren't they? There is a definite non-zero chance we go to a rain delay. Because there are some thunder boomers. And there are some storms moving through the Pittsburgh area. They got the grounds crew ready. They're sitting on the tarp. We might be going into a rain delay here. First pitch going to be a ball for Dodd. Dylan Dodd going to be starting off here. Even if they don't make the playoffs, they won't fire anyone because of the possibility of strike. Yeah, they won't. If this thing goes into a rain delay, I'm going to be making some graphics while we're live. Because this is bad. There is a pretty hefty storm moving through, getting ready to move through the point area as well. So ground out here for B-Ray. If we go into a rain delay, though, it should be a quick one. It should be a quick rain delay. Take a look at the Valdez and Reynolds homers. Both to opposite sides. Valdez to the left and Reynolds to the right. And here comes Valdez. And low for a ball. Okay. Here comes the 1-0. And it's in there for strike one. Ugh. Okay. Here comes the 1-1, and that's high. Oh boy. So here comes the 2-1. Here's the pitch. And fouled away. 2-2. On deck is Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 2 on the day. O'Hearn with a strikeout and a ground out. But Valdez is going to use his timeout here. And here we go. Looking here at Don Kelly. And here's the pitch. High for a ball. I just realized this game has been going on for 2 hours and we're only halfway through it. We'll be here a long time. We could be here till like 6 p.m. Here's the full count. Fouled away and the catcher goes down. Back up, gonna walk it off here a little bit. What actually happened there? Ooh. That ball, yeah. Valdez got a little bit of it. It hit the inside of the knee of the catcher, Baldwin. But he is staying in. And here comes the pitch. The 3-2. This one fouled away. You see, these are the games that really kind of get you. And then if we end up in a rain delay, that's going to add another hour to this game. We're pacing to a 4:30 completion. We could be talking a 5:30 finish to this game. And then if the Pirates come back and we go to extras, oh my gosh. The people who are going to this game are getting their money's worth, that's for sure. So here we go, the full count, and this one is launched high in foul territory, but the pop out is caught. You can see some rain starting to enter in over the area there near PNC Park. No lightning associated with this just yet. Just a little bit of a downpour. They're going to still play. And this one going to be ball one to O'Hearn. So here we go, the 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away, strike one. Okay. Uh-oh, there was a lightning strike just south of the Berg. They might go in. We'll see. This one going to be launched. O'Hearn to deep left field to the warning track wall, and it's caught. To end the fifth. Well, the Pirates did have a 1-2-3 inning. It was just that the Pirates went down 1-2-3. Oh, my word. So, we'll see here. It just hit me, Dad. I might be live until like 6 or 7 p.m. tonight. Because of this game. We're just over halfway through this game. We're pacing to this game being over around 4 to 4:30. And if they go into a rain delay, they showed the ground crew was out ready with the tarp. If they go into a rain delay, that's going to add an extra hour. And then if we go to extras, if the Pirates come back, which they could.
They would never come back. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Oh man, let me pull up the Pirates X.
We may be going somewhere in June.
June? What?
To the Lincoln Park.
Okay.
Pause in May, April. Highway, who that is?
Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
Uh-oh.
Our town. Frozen, but Rudolph in the Christmas store, but you're not that young.
Uh-oh.
What?
What's wrong with this keyboard?
Need new batteries?
No, there we go. This is a chargeable keyboard. We're not going in yet. We are going to play. We're going to play ball here in the top of the 6th. Oh, man. And Dodd had a 15-pitch inning. You see, why can't we have an inning under 20 pitches? And Stratton is staying in the dugout. Oh, no, we are going in a rain delay. That's why he's staying in the dugout. Ay, caramba. Yeah, we'll be here till 7 o'clock. Oh, my word. And the game won't even go final because this is going to be such a short rain delay. Plus, we're not at that point in the game. So, I'll be right back. I gotta take a leak real quick. Then we're gonna do a little bit of graphic work, talk sports, all that fun jazz during this delay. All right, we are back. We are back in a rain delay here. Let me go ahead here and just... Do I have something for like a rain delay? I don't. Oh, we are in a rain delay here. So, you know. Let me go ahead and... I don't have anything for a rain delay. I really have nothing. But we're in a rain delay in the top of the 6th. So, you know. We're rolling here. The Pirates somehow still in this one. But let me go ahead and pull up this laptop too. Let me get a little bit of other work done as well while we are in this rain delay. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull up GIMP. We're going to work on some college graphics while we're chilling here in this rain delay because, well, rain delays suck. Oh, boy. Oh, come on, Chad. That was... What? That was funny. I didn't see anything. Nothing made through. Yeah, nothing came through, Joda. So I don't know what you said. Yeah, the comment didn't go through. So Let me see here. Let me go ahead and merge down. And merge down again. Filters, repeat, drop shadow, left endpoint. We're going to make that a little bit of a... You know what? I'm going to go yellow. I'm going to go yellow. No, we're going to go black. We're going to go black. We're going to go black for Mizzou. We're working on a little bit of graphic design here while we are in this rain delay. So, you know, in this game that maybe will never end. Oh boy. College. Boom. There we go. But how you doing, Joda? How you doing, man? Overall, this has been a pretty solid game, but you know, less than ideal on the case of the Pirates losing, and the fact they have not had a single inning since the first where they have thrown less than 20 pitches, or even 20 pitches. So, you know, rough day to be a Pirates fan. Rough day to be a Pirates fan. Go ahead and add a drop shadow. Monmouth. Okay. So yeah. We are just kind of sitting here though in our rain delay. Let me pull up the radar here. So the main band is moving through Pittsburgh. It's working its way out, but then you have this other thing that's in East Liverpool. It's going to slide through, and oh my word. This could be an hour and a half rain delay. It very well could be, depending on how long they're going to play it, how long they're going to push it. Because if they're going to wait for all the rain to move out, all the potential thunderstorms to move completely out of the area, yeah, we're going to be here a while. So, buckle up, boys. Oh, man. It's going to be my longest baseball stream. And it's not even going to be close. So, this is Montana State. There we go. But at least I get to work on some graphical design. That's good. That's good at least. Oh boy. Boom, 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 boom. Select. Row. By 3. Paint. Go to this layer. Make it big. Boom. Select none. Left endpoint color. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang, bang, boo. Okay. Oh, poor baseball or baby baseball player can't handle a little rain. Gonna melt. It's the lightning. It's all the lightning. But, you know, it still is frustrating. You know the funny thing though? I've been to a game that had a rain delay. It was a rain delay on first pitch. And because of that rain delay, we got stuck in another rain delay later. Yeah, we might be in this rain delay for a hot minute because there's another storm that's moving through on the back end. Depends on how far they want to play it. If they're going to say within a 25-mile radius, then, yeah. We're going to be stuck for a while. Oh, man. Too scared to get electrocuted. Oh, my gosh. But fun fact, by the way, I have 185 teams left to do. I'm over halfway done. I am over halfway done on the square graphics for every college football, D1 football and D1 basketball team. So, fun fact there. This is my 2800 graphic project. That's going to take a long time to complete. But I'm making progress, which is the big thing. And during this rain delay, I could probably knock out another 50 or 70. Just because that's what I did this morning. I woke up, came down here to the studio, and just worked on graphics pretty much until I went live. So. Oh boy. Let me delete that layer. I don't want to put that right up next to the mic though. But I am getting a little toasty. Okay. And there. Okay, filters, repeat, drop shadow. Left endpoint, bada bing. Bada boom. We'll go this one. And then we're going to set the right endpoint to that one. Okay, G for gradient. Morgan State. Okay. So yeah. We are just kind of rolling through here. Oh, they're re-airing last night's game, I think. Or parts of like last night's stuff. Or something from, yeah, they're re-airing something from last night's pregame. So that's fun. Let's see, this is Mount St. Mary's. Filters, repeat, drop shadow, left endpoint, bada bing, bada boom. Control C. And right endpoint color, Control V, darken it. Okay, G, boom. Okay. But yeah, we'll be here through the rain delay. And having a good time. Getting some other work done that needs to get done as well. Let's see. Okay, we can do that. And boom. There. Move. Filter. Repeat. Drop shadow. Left endpoint. This is Murray State. Okay. Right endpoint. Thankfully, this is very formulaic. It's just a matter of getting it done. I probably could find make a script to automate this, but like then again, automated art, yeah, no thank you. So I do it with Excel sometimes, but like that's just numbers, not like actual graphics. I gotta manually make those. I'm not gonna trust a computer to make my graphics for me. So go here, go here, go here, and go here. There we go. Filters, repeat, drop shadow, left endpoint. We're gonna select the blue. We'll use the blue for this college, but I don't even know. And North Carolina A&T, NC or A&M, A&T. I don't even know. I know it's NC A&T. I have no clue what that college is. Did you ever see the San Diego State Aztecs helmet? I did not. NCA&T. Oh, no. Don't mark down. Delete layer. Well, let's see. San Diego State helmets. Ooh, yo! Those are sick! Those are sick helmets! Bro! Those are freaking cool! Those are freaking cool, man. I love those. I freaking love those already. Love at first sight. Oh my gosh. They cooked. Let's see. North Carolina Central. I've been trying to make that helmet for my sim thumbnails. Even tried using Google Gemini. They are very difficult to make. Very difficult to make. Because they are very intricate details, and AI is really good at like large objects when it comes to generating images. AI is really good at large objects. Like putting, you know, a non-detailed face, adding a car to an image, you know, stuff like that. But the reason you end up with like salad fingers and more fingers is because on the finer details, the more fine the detail, the worse the AI will be. AI is not good at intricate designs. And that's why, you know, you have like 6 fingers, salad fingers, you know. All that fun jazz. Boom, boom. Okay. Well, I might need to cover a San Diego State football game at some point. But they're not D1 though, so I'm gonna have to find. Are they D1? I don't think they are, but are they? I mean, you're the college expert here. Filter, repeat, drop shadow, left endpoint, pick that color, Control C. Right endpoint, Control V, boom, darken it, G, boom. Control Shift E, NC State. Is San Diego State's not D1 for football, right? They're like D2? Or they're not FCS or F, or they're like the other BS, not F, but or they're the other S, not B but C, or not C but B, or whatever it is. You know what? They're what, like FCS or something like that? If they're D1? Or are they like actually like regular D1? Well, they're in College World 27, yeah, but don't they have like non-D1 schools as well? Like, don't they have like non-D1s as well? Let's see here. Let's go there. Boom. Select none. Left endpoint. Control C. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not as big a college sports guy. That's why I'm not sure offhand. I know they're D1 basketball, but I don't think they're D1 football. Oh, they're in the Pac-12. Okay. I did not realize that. I guess everything is blending together because I've been doing all football and basketball at the same time. So like everything is just kind of blending together at this point. I'm just crazy happy with where I'm at on like in terms of how everything's coming together on these graphics. Because my goal with these graphics is to eventually have it to be where I don't need to make any new graphics. I just need to take the existing graphics and make them into new stuff for the streaming schedule or for like a bracket if I can actually track a bracket for March Madness. You know what I mean? My goal is to minimize the amount of effort I need to do down the road by front loading the effort right now. Like, I don't think I'm going to cover Nevada. for college basketball or whatever, but I'm going to have a graphic ready for it. That way, I'm ready to go. Then I can go at any time. So, that's kind of my mindset, my mentality on this. With this big project I am working on. Because the more I'm never going to be hurt by less graphics or by more graphics. I will be hurt by less graphics. So, let's see. Filters, repeat drop shadow, left endpoint. I wouldn't call it. Relative to me, you're the expert. Add a gradient here. Boom. Move. Control Shift E, New Hampshire. Okay. Yeah, I did the math. This is gonna be like a 2,800 graphic project by the time it's all said and done. But I'm able to pound out. You know, I've already pounded out over 100 graphics just today of that 2,800. Granted, these are the easy graphics, so I should be able to pound through them pretty quickly. But still feels good. It still feels good to knock them out. Oh, man. And really, the graphics aren't going to take that long because a lot of them, like the football graphics, for instance, once I make one graphic for the football graphics, it only takes me 30 seconds to make 3 others. Because I need to make one with 3 timeouts, one with 2, one with none, or one with 3 timeouts, one with 2, one with 1, and one with none. You know? So I can make 4 graphics, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it takes a bit more setup work because I have to add like the text. I have to, you know, make sure everything matches, make sure everything lines up. But I mean, I think having this done by the start of the NFL season is not unreasonable. Having this whole thing done. And that gives me graphics for college football and college basketball all the way through. So I won't need to worry about, you know, do I have the graphics? Let's see, we're going to merge these down. I wish every college football team was in the game. I hate not being able to do Razorbacks week 1 because they play some FCS team. Wow. Let me see here. Let me go there. There we go. We're going to go filters, repeat, drop shadow, left endpoint. I mean, I do get it, though, because if you had all levels, right? If you had every team, it would get too much in terms of the amount. So, let me see. I can't type. Okay. Let me see. Do we have any update from the Pirates Twitter? Any news at all? Game is set to resume at 3:05 p.m. Okay. Hopefully we get it done before this next storm that's crossing the border crosses into Pittsburgh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like, let me just see here. How many? Yeah, I mean, there's 777 college football teams. actually, that's NCAA, NAI, and NJCAA. So NCAA Division 1, FBS is 138, FCS is 129, Division 2 is 166, Division 3 is 240. So you figure that's 300 or 406, plus tack on another 270. That's 670 teams, essentially. There's like 670 teams, give or take, across all levels. So they would have to code in all of those teams, you know, and giving you the option to download it yourself. I mean, again, they have to make the assets available. It's not a space constraint. It is a time constraint, and it's a constraint on the sense of how much they would have to put in. You know, like, are they really going to put in all the time and effort to program 406 teams that probably maybe 1% of the people will use for Division 2 and Division 3? I could see maybe FCS. Exactly. I mean, that's why they have the team creator. I could see maybe adding in FCS as well. But again, at adding FCS, you're doubling the amount of effort needed to program those teams, essentially, effectively. So I can see why they wouldn't do that, because, again, who's going to pay to have a whole team of people develop 130 teams that maybe 5% of people will use? Everybody does FBS. Almost nobody watches FCS, relatively speaking. And the majority of people that are buying NCAA, or College Football 27, the majority of them are more in the FBS side as opposed to FCS. So it's not worth it to them to program in FCS teams and to rate all the players in FCS. That's a whole other thing. It's not just the design and programming. It is you got to go out and rate every single one of those players. And that's a whole team of people you need in order to rate that. So that's your problem, is that there's just too much. College football is just too big in that regard. So, oh my gosh. I'm just glad that I'm finally starting to feel my voice return after the last couple days. Merch down. The only kicker to team creation is that teams are highly inaccurate in overalls. Last year I did Arkansas, Alabama, A&M. Arkansas barely won the same 34-31. In real life, they crushed them. Got a lot of hate for it, too. I mean, that's just the unfortunate part about it, you know? That's just by nature of having that, you know? What are they doing? They're showing the Blues? The St. Louis Blues on our screen right now. Okay, then. Oh, it's talking about the Penguins. Okay. Okay, they're not going to something on the Penguins. Let me see here. That's why only do teams featured in the base game now. Fair enough. Let's see, New Mexico, Elite Layer. Oh man, but yeah, like for me, when I'm making my graphics, I only did FBS. I'm not gonna go and make a whole set of graphics for FCS, essentially doubling the amount of college football graphics I need when I'm barely gonna use them, if at all. It's like that's not gonna happen. It's not worth my time to pour in all of that effort to, you know, I'm already pouring in a lot of effort to barely use some of these, but essentially doubling the college football ones when I could just focus on FBS versus FBS. Yeah, I might need to make some new ones. Like, you know, I think Kennesaw State, I think, was FCS. Or something like that. Or no, they are FBS. Kennesaw's FBS, yeah. I'm wrong. But I might need to make the one-off graphic, but I'll just do that as I need it. I'm not going to bank on making the graphics for all of them when I'm barely going to use them. So, let's see your filters. Repeat drop shadow. This has been a very productive rain delay, though. Like, even though I haven't been as productive as or as efficient as I normally would be when I'm doing these on my own, because, you know, I'm still streaming with you guys, and I want to chat with you guys while I'm doing this. I am working through a lot of teams. Like, so far, just in this delay, I've gotten 19 teams done. NIU is going to be my 20th. So, I like how they're saying it's supposed to begin around 3:05, yet it's 3:02 and they're still showing Bucs BP. They're not actually showing the broadcast booth. That is somewhat okay. Now they're bringing us back to PNC Park here. That's good. There we go. Now they're taking us into the dugout. Tarp is off here. And no, not tarp's off. The tarp is off. And they're warming up. They're going to do a pitching change. Or not Santana, but they're going to do a pitching change here. The Pirates are going to run a pitching change. But I officially got 20 new graphics done. Just in that rain delay. I only have like 162 to go. Yeah, 162 to go just for the streaming schedule graphics for all of these teams. Then I got to go back and do them all again for scorebucks. That is going to be the not fun part. Oh, man. But yeah, alphabetically, I'm all the way down to NIU. It's just nice to see this progress, man. You know, like just seeing all of this come through. And I can just look at my banners for squares folder and just see all these college teams populating it. It's just awesome to see. Oh, man. Including Kennesaw State. Okay, let me go ahead and put my laptop to sleep. We are back into calling baseball action here. As we're only just a little over halfway through this one here. Then I still have to set up my home office. I was looking at my phone about Dallas Stars podcast from today. It was saying there's a chance Robo is going to the Pens. It all depends on if Robo is going to have the freedom to sign wherever he wants, Craig. He's going to be an unrestricted free agent in a matter of weeks. Dallas is not going to be able to clear the money to make him viable after arbitration. So the Stars are going to have to walk away from him. They're going to have to walk away, and Robo's going to be a UFA. So it's going to be Johan Ramirez hopping in here for the Pirates. Let's see what happens here after the rain delay. Will the Pirates be able to make a comeback here? Is it comeback season here in Pittsburgh? Johan Ramirez, 38 games, 48.2 innings, 5 hold, 3.51 ERA, 56 strikeouts, 30 walks, 4 homers allowed, and opposing batters are averaging 209 against him. With the exception of Week 2, Florida A&M versus Miami, my only game of that day, I like to do at least one sim per day of college ball. That's fair enough. That's fair enough, Joda. We'll see here. Ready for this first pitch for the Pirates. Going to be to Ozzie Albies. He's going to be up to bat first. With Olsen on deck, Matt Olsen on deck, and then Drake Baldwin in the hole. The Braves are warming up a pitcher as well. Let's see. Let me just see here. Let me see here. Okay. So yeah, it looks like both teams are going to be changing pitchers here. As to be expected. But coming out of the rain delay, here we go. First pitch going to be to Ozzie Albies, 1 for 2, with an RBI double, walk, and 2 runs. So here we go. First pitch here for Ramirez. First one of the day for him. And this pitch is high. We'll see what Johan Ramirez has in store here for us today. And here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. All right, looking here. 1-1 count. And here comes the pitch to Ozzie. And it's in there. Strike 2. Okay. So here's the pitch from Ramirez at the edge. He's out. Get out of town. The Pirates bullpen actually isn't doing too bad today. It was just Sanders got hit. Sanders got hit big time in that fourth. You know, it was because of the way the bats were coming. But so far, the bullpen ain't looking horrible. Certainly could be better, but here comes the first pitch in there to Olsen. Strike 1. Matt Olsen with a solo homer and a walk. 1 for 2 today. His 1 out was a ground out in the third. Here comes the 0-1. This one popped high towards left field. And out there is the catch for B-Ray. Oh, man. Taking a look at our poll, by the way. 8 votes in that poll over there in that chat over to the to your right. And we are split right down the middle, 50-50. But here comes Baldwin, 1 for 3 on the day. That one hit was an RBI single in the fourth. And prior to that was a ground out and a fly out. But he fouls this one deep out the left side on a high foul ball. And here comes the 0-1 pitch from Ramirez. 8th pitch of the inning here. Will the Pirates actually get out of this inning with less than 20 pitches? The pitch, high for a ball. Okay. A 1-1 count here. To Baldwin. 9th pitch of the day for Ramirez. Oh my gosh, that was so hot. Lay off the weed. Lay off the weed, bro. Here comes the 2-1 count. to Baldwin. From Ramirez, launches this one back, foul. Okay, so a 2-2 count now. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. And way inside, but he swung and fouled it off anyway. Wow. He just gave the Pirates a gift by swinging at that. Here comes Baldwin, still 1 for 3, still 2-2 on the count. And this pitch just outside for a ball. Johan Ramirez is struggling to hit the zone right now. He is on the frickin' struggle bus. 3-2 count, pitch count really winding down. You don't want to walk him on a pitch count. Okay, timeout was taken for a meeting at the mound. That was scary for a second. But Ramirez talking things over with his catcher. And we'll see here. Looking back out in the outfield. Loud talking over with the second base umpire. That's Ryan O'Hearn is, looking at Ryan O'Hearn, the designated hitter. Looking at some of the players from this series who have done really well. Relatively speaking, who have been responsible for runs. But here we go. The pitch from Ramirez to Baldwin. Fouls it off. That was going to be another ball. Hey, Ramirez, you know that like invisible box right there? Yeah, you want to hit that. You're doing a great job at avoiding that, but like, you want to hit that. Oh my word. Oh, here we go. Johan Ramirez. 14th pitch inside for ball 4. No! Johan! Don't tell me he actually challenged it. Don't. Okay, it doesn't look like he. Okay, good. No! You bumbling baboon! Why would you challenge that? That was more out than Janko Jeans in the 2020s. Oh my gosh, Johan! Why would you ever challenge that? You let the catcher challenge, man. The pitcher never initiates the challenge because the catcher has the better eye. The catcher always has the better eye on that. Almost always. Thankfully, the Braves just wasted a challenge there as well, because that ball was more in than Janko Jeans in the 1990s. So thankfully, the Braves gave the Pirates a gift, and now we're both teams at the mercy of the umpire. And that was way inside for a ball. Neither teams have challenges left. Although that challenge was not as bad as the Braves' second loss challenge yesterday. That was friggin' awful. I mean, that one was downright horrible. So here we go. Here's the pitch, outside. The strike zone's right in front of you, man. You just gotta hit it, Johan. You were in a really good spot to finally have the Pirates get out of an inning with less than 20 pitches. And you blew it. Strike 2. I honestly can't believe this, man. I just want one more inning under 20 pitches. The Pirates only had one inning today. We had 20 or less. And here's going to be Yohan Ramirez's 20th pitch. It's fouled off. Great job, Yohan Ramirez. You had 2 down with 7 pitches. And then you proceed to waste the next few pitches like that. Great job, buddy. This team cannot mitigate pitches. They can't mitigate. Finally getting him out at 21 pitches. Ay, ay, ay. That was bad. Okay. So we'll see here. There it is. There it is. Oh, I almost forgot to write run on Triolo. Okay. So we're ready to roll now into the bottom of the 6th inning with the score. The Atlanta Braves 6. The Pittsburgh Pirates 4. Oh boy. Due up for the Pirates going to be Nick Gonzalez, who is 0 for 1 today. Then Tyler Callahan, who is 1 for 2. And then Rafael Flores Jr., 0 for 2 on the day. Okay. Man, so we'll see here. Looking at the Brewers series, again, a 2-game mini-series right before the All-Star break. And we'll see here. Taking a look there. Again, some of the highlights there for both the Pirates and the Brewers as they're advertising that next series coming up for the Pirates. A big one as well against the Brewers right before the All-Star break. So looking at the bullpen ranks, the Braves at the start of the day with among the best ranks in MLB. In ERA, opponent's average, opponent OPS, save percentage, and holds, all in the top 5. Second in ERA, third in average, second in OPS, fourth in save percentage, and tied for third in holds. And 24 inherited runners scored, tied for first. This bullpen's really been good, but now here comes J.R. Ritchie. On the mound for the Braves, which is going to end the day for Dylan Dodd. And here we go. Ritchie. First pitch is a ball to Gonzalez. Way outside. Did not bite at that 2-0 count here for Gonzalez. Waiting on this third pitch here for 2-0. And the pitch. That grazed the zone, and no team has any challenges left. So the Pirates just got a free ball. This umpire has been heavily helping the Pirates. This umpire's calls have been heavily leaning the Pirates' way. I'm just. Never mind. That ball was a complete inch north. And they ruled it a strike. That's the makeup call. Yeah, Gonzalez couldn't believe it. And he fouls this one off. I mean, if Gonzalez strikes out or something like that, I can't really blame it. Like, I can't really get mad about that call because that was a makeup call. Here comes the 3-2. Fouled off again. As Gonzalez is just kind of he's defending the top half of the zone. It's either Yeah. If they win the challenge, they keep the challenge. But when you have teams, now that was a strike, but they ruled him a ball. What is this umpire, bro? This umpire, oh my gosh. But yeah, if you challenge it and you get it right, you keep the challenge. So you can lose 2 challenges a game. In theory, you could challenge every single pitch, as long as every single pitch is wrong. Or no more than 1 is wrong until the last pitch. So. Exactly. In the NFL, you get a 3rd challenge only if you get your other 2 right. But in baseball, you keep it. And the reason is that umpires do tend to get some calls wrong. I mean, like, look at that one that was, you know, the 3rd ball. It hit the bottom of the zone. That was a strike. You challenge that, that's overturned, that's a strike. But then again, the immediate call thereafter was over an inch above the zone. He ruled it a strike. You challenge that, that's a ball. It happens so often where calls are not quite right as Callahan strikes out. It happens often enough to where if you only allow 2 challenges total with a chance at a 3rd, then you're essentially, you know, what's the point of the ABS? Exactly, Angel Hernandez. And the ABS doesn't take nearly as long. An ABS challenge is done in 30 seconds. An NFL challenge takes like 2 minutes or more. So it makes sense for them to say you can lose up to 2, but you can challenge as many as you want. Because they're quick. 15, 30 seconds, bam, it's over. And this one drops into left, runners on first and second. 1 down. Yeah, I mean, it just makes sense though, given the sport and how quick the challenge is. And there's no subjectivity. Oh, did it? I don't know. Did it? In football, you can watch the same play 10 times and get 10 different conclusions. In baseball, you can watch the same pitch 10 times and you're only going to get 1 conclusion 10 times. Because it's black and white. Did the ball hit the zone? Did it touch the zone? Oh, it did? Okay, good. You know. All right, so this one going to be belted for an no easy double play. He grounded to a fielder's choice, but runners in first and third. 2 down as Jake Mangum comes up to the plate. There we go. There it is. That's the one thing I hate. This chain on this necklace has a tendency to get like some like hold-ups. But here we go. Mangum up to the plate. And that first one's in the zone. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 count. The 0-1 pitch. 16th of the day for Richie. And way outside for a ball. I would love a 3-run bomb right about now, bro. Mangum's gone. He's gone yard earlier today. He got a 2-run homer earlier today. He could be the Ryan O'Hearn of July 9th. Or he'll strike out swinging. He hasn't struck out yet, but it's 2 strikes. Oh, man. So here we go. The 1-2 pitch. Here we go. From Richie to Mangum. Richie's 18th pitch of the outing. And this one gonna drop into right field. Run is gonna score. Runner advances to third. First and third still. Second and third. Mangum stretches it out to second, baby. Hoist your cones. Let's go! Yes, sir! A big shot into right field allows Mangum to reach second, and the runner on third scores. Let's go! And that's going to bring up to the plate Brandon Lau. This guy's your yard guy. If there's someone who's going to go yard, it was him earlier in the season. He's kind of cooled off. It would be nice to see him finally get a homer here right about now. It's been a while. Been in a bit of a drought. And he fouls it. Oh, man. So here we go. Again, Lau is 0 for 3. He has been in a home run drought. He's 0 for 3. He's going to break through eventually. He was brought in as the Pirates' big hitter. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Oh my gosh, that thing was so low. Here we go. Another 1-2 pitch. And here we go. The 1-2 pitch to Lau from Richie, his 22nd of the outing. This one going to be outside for a ball. Here we go, boys. Here comes the 2-2. Lau. And he fouls this one down the first base side. Here we go with the 2-2. Waiting on the pitch from Richie. And here we go. This one fouled away. That would have been ball 3. And it's caught in foul territory. Son of a gun. Oh well. Hey, Pirates have made it a 1-run game. Considering this team hasn't thrown less than 21 pitches in a single inning since the first. I still can't believe that, by the way. But I'll be right back while they're at commercial break. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. We are back and ready to rumble here. Perfect timing as well, as we're now hitting the top of the 7th. Okay. So here we are, ready to rumble. This first one going to be launched high towards left field, foul territory, racing for it, and it drops. That's fine. Strike 1. for the Braves for Dominic Smith. Due up as well, going to be Austin Riley and Mike Yastrzemski. Who's our McDonald's now? Oh, man. So here we go. Loud needs to go to McDonald's. Oh my gosh. So here we go. The 0-1 outside for a ball. Okay. So here comes the 1-1. And this one going to be foul? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one being foul. Okay. So here we go. 1-2. Here's the pitch. And this one belted to center field for the easy out. So here we go now. Austin Riley up to the plate. Oh my gosh. Bro, the first baseman just assaulted a man. Tyler Callahan, what are you doing? He threw a ball up into the stands and a guy wasn't paying attention and got hit with it. It is still Yohan Ramirez, by the way. Still pitching for the Pirates. Saving that bullpen because he did look relatively good. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2. And here we go. The 0-2 pitch to Riley from Ramirez. Not going to chase on that one. 1-2. Looking at Ramirez here, 28 pitches, 7 pitches thus far this inning. And here's the 1-2. Puts it into play. Aww. He got a ground out. That sucks. He hadn't gotten anything other than strikeouts all day before that. But he is still the only Brave without a hit today, so. The only Braves batter without a hit. So here we go. Yastrzemski against Ramirez. Ramirez only on 8 pitches with 2 outs. Is this finally the inning the Pirates get out of there with less than 20 pitches? Not like that. It's not throwing it down and near the dirt. Oh, boy. So here we go. The 1-0 pitch. And this one launched. Deep right field. Warning track wall. Got it! Was good, 87. And for the first time since the first inning, the Pirates finally get out of an inning with less than 20 pitches. Which is kind of crazy to think the Pirates have not had an inning with less than 20 pitches since the first, and yet they're only down by 1 run. The thing is, I got to give props where they're due to the Braves. They have been incredible at making contact today. This has been some of the best contact I have seen. They don't care about getting the ball down and in play every single time. They just care about make contact and send it foul at the very least. Because if you send it foul enough times, eventually something's going to give, and eventually you're going to get where you need to be. You're going to get a run. You're going to get some sort of break, you know. But that was only a 10-pitch inning. That is the lowest pitch count the Pirates have had in a single inning all day. By a landslide. As we get ready now for the bottom of the 7th. Okay. I just can't believe the Pirates are still somehow in this game. Like, the way they've played, they should be way out. Like, saying they would be in this game will be almost like sacrilegious to the sport of baseball. But alas, they are alive. They are the Beaches. They are, staying alive, staying alive. Ow! Oh, man. Somehow, some way. Don't ask me how, because they deserve to lose this a long time ago. They deserve to lose this after they had a 2-inning stretch where they had 47 pitches. Like, you don't throw 47 pitches in 2 innings and typically still be in this game, or still be in that game. But the Pirates found a way. As we're looking at a lit up cone in an office building here in the Berg. And here we go for the Pirates. Going to be due up as B-Ray. Brian Reynolds leading us off here. He is 1 for 3 with a home run, a solo shot in the 3rd. Then as Marilyn Valdez, who is 1 for 2 with a walk in the 1st, homer in this 3rd, and a fly out. And then Ryan O'Hearn 0 for 3, a strikeout, ground out, and fly out. As Reynolds finds himself ahead 2-0 in the count. Pirates only down 1 run. The tying run is at the plate. Richie still pitching here. I forgot to get the number of pitches Richie had last inning. 24 pitches last inning. And that one 3-0's the count, as that was outside. And here we go. Here comes the pitch. Right down the heart of the plate. Nice job, B-Ray. Let that one go by ya. Warming up in the bullpen is Danny Young for the Braves. And here we go. The 3-1. He's going to walk. Nice discipline there for Reynolds. Pirates are warming up Gregory Soto. He's likely going to come in for the 8th inning here, I would imagine. And here we go. This pitch right down the top heart of the plate. Strike 1-0. We're going to watch the actual game. It is on your regional Sportsnet. So if you're in Pittsburgh, it is Pittsburgh Sportsnet. If you are in Atlanta, it's whatever RSN you have, I believe. Should be your standard TV provider that you get for most games. But Valdez, this is not Pokemon music. This is Kirby. No, we go back to Pokemon. X and Y. And that one on the fringe. Both teams without ABS challenges. And that one grazed the zone, I think. I think that one would have been a strike, but he called it a ball. Again, the Pirates have been getting a lot of favorable calls here, relatively speaking, but I would say he's been slightly more favoring the Pirates. Because the Pirates have had a couple of those makeup calls go against them. Like a ball grazes the zone at the bottom, they call it a ball. Very next pitch goes 2 inches above the zone, he calls it a strike. And a foul back here for Valdez, going to be 2-2. Still. Okay. So we'll see here, looking back to the Valdez homer earlier. Here comes the 2-2 from Richie to Valdez. And he launches this one. Belted deep right center field warning track. And the out is made. That was close. But that's going to bring up Ryan O'Hearn to the plate. That one was close, though. He just barely didn't get enough. Wow. Just caught it right out in the warning track, right between Edgar Snyder and Sheets. Oh, here we go. The Braves are going to the bullpen. Gonna bring in Danny Young at this point. Okay. Richie had 11 pitches that inning. Okay. They just bought their time a little bit here. And we'll see. Go ahead and pull up X real quick. See if we got any other news. Okay. So we'll see here. Man. So yeah, we will see here. Getting ready for the resumption of the bottom of the seventh here. Okay. So we'll see here. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Looking at Danny Young. And this one belted. Going for the double play. They got it. That sucks. 2-pitch inning there for Young. Yep, just barely. Just barely got it. Okay. What a play, I would say. It was a really good play. He was able to turn it real quick. Go ahead and fill in my card here. I like to fill it in all the way. That way I know. Easier for me to track. Due up for the Braves going to be Jim Jarvis, Michael Harris Jr., and Ozzie Albies. Okay. So let's see. Let me see. Okay, just kind of taking a look here. Oh boy. Yep, Michael Harris Jr. Leadoff batter. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see. So, ready to roll here. Gregory Soto is the pitcher here for the Pirates, doing a little pitching change. As he anticipated. And that one going to be in there for strike one. So here we go. The 1-1 pitch now to Jarvis. And it's going to be grazing the zone. Strike two. Jarvis is 2 for 3 today with a 2-run homer and a single, but they started off the day in the second inning with a fly out. And that one went all the way out in the dirt. Nice job, Soto. Okay. So here we go. The 2-2 count. This one going to be grounded to second. And an easy ground out made at first. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, man. And a nice little fly out there into left field for Harris. And now Albie is going to be coming up to the plate here. Okay. So here we go. Albie's 1 for 3 on the day. He has, let's see, 2 strikeouts, an RBI double, and reached on a walk. Okay. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a foul, strike 2. So looking there at Albies again. Ready to roll here. A 1-1 pitch. Okay. So we'll see here. The 1-1 from Soto to Albies. And he's going to foul this one off. And they're going to look there, the bullpen. You know, you still the I still the oh my gosh. Thank you for letting me know. And it still shows the bottom, not the top. That's a high ball. Yeah, that's my one Achilles heel on baseball. Is everything is all manual. With football, with hockey, with soccer, with basketball, everything's all automatic. Baseball is the only sport where everything's manual. And this one launched out to center field. And that's a fly out. Pirates getting a 1-2-3 inning on the Braves. Yeah, that's my big Achilles heel of baseball. I get so spoiled by all my other sporting events where everything is automatic. That all of a sudden I do baseball and I always forget about the bases, the inning. Because it's all manual. So let's see. Soto with 11 pitches. that inning. Meanwhile, Karinchak going to be coming out here for the Braves for the bottom of the 8th. James Karinchak. So that is going to end the day of Danny Young after just 2 pitches. Wow. World's shortest outing. A whopping 2 pitches. Oh my word. 2 pitches, 2 strikes, and he was done. But we should be back here in PNC Park after this Xfinity ad. Nope, after this Miller Lite ad. Okay. The duo for the Pirates here going to be Nick Gonzalez, Tyler Callahan, and Rafael Flores Jr. So back here in PNC Park, beautiful PNC Park. We are ready to roll. He's just good like that. Bro only needs 2 pitches. Oh my gosh. So here we go. Pirates finally back up to bat here. You got to take advantage. Nick Gonzalez launching this one foul. Okay. Excuse me. Teams are batting 168 against Karinchak in 8 games, 8.2 innings, and a 2.08 ERA. That one goes outside for a ball. So a 1-1 count here. Ready to turn it on up. And that one going to be a strike. 1-2 the count. Wow. So here we go. 1-2. Here's the pitch. And this one launched deep right field, going foul, and it drops foul. Gonzalez was running as if he was going to try and get that. Turns out he does need more than 2. Uh-oh. Well, warming up the bullpen is Dennis Santana Smooth for the Pirates. As Soto will be done after just 11 pitches. Dennis Santana, by the way, pitched 1 inning this series, gave up 2 hits, 2 earned runs, and got 2 strikeouts, but also gave up a home run. That was all in 16 pitches. So here we go. Gonzalez with the 1-2 count. And this one here is the pitch. Gonna be put into play. Goes foul. This is what the Pirates gotta do. Keep grinding pitches. Keep grinding pitches. They're doing exactly what they gotta do right now. There we go. The 1-2 count now to Gonzalez. And here's the pitch. 6th pitch of the at-bat. Checked his swing. Did not go. Ball 2. So here we go. The 2-2 pitch. And high for a ball. 3-2. Karinchak, man. Starting to struggle here. Starting to lose control. I think he's trying to get Gonzalez to chase, but he's just losing his ball. We'll see here. By the way, Gonzalez is the tying run. The go-ahead runner is on deck. And this one going to be fouled back. So here we go, a 3-2 count. Whew. Man, this has been a long baseball stream. But here comes the 3-2. And that's going to be a ball. Runner on first. 2 immediate walks here for Gonzalez. He walked in the sixth as well. Now up next is Tyler Callahan. By the way, last time Gonzalez walked, he got a run. Gonzalez is 0 for 1. 3 walks, 1 flyout, 1 run. But here comes Callahan. That was way too high. Callahan is 1 for 3 with a double, a strikeout, and a flyout. And here we go. The pitch, the 1-0 pitch to Callahan. And here it is in the heart of the plate. Strike 1. And Callahan again, season average 264. This series, he was 2 for 5 entering today. They go for the pickoff, not gonna get Gonzalez, just trying to keep him honest. So here we go. Getting on the pitch. In the dirt. That's going to send the runner to second. Gonzalez advancing to second base easily so. On the wild pitch. So now your tying run is on second. And your go-ahead run still at the plate. Okay. So here we go. The 2-1 swing and a miss. 2-2. Here we go. 2-2 pitch from Karinchak. Looking here, the defense lined up more to the right. And here comes the pitch to Callahan. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. But Gonzalez at second. Now your go-ahead run is going to be Rafael Flores Jr., who's at the plate. Oh, boy. So here we go. The pitch. Above the zone for a ball to Flores. Mason Montgomery also warming up in the bullpen. So it might not be Dennis Santana smooth. Gonna wait and see. And swing and a miss. Strike 1 for Flores. His OPS dropped to 1.792. 500 batting average as well. But he doesn't have that many plate appearances to show for it. So here comes high in the zone. Or out of the zone. 2-1. Oh, boy. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. 2-1. Puts this one towards short. Trying to beat out the throw. He can't, but the runner advances to third. Now it all comes down to Jared Triolo. Runner on third is your go-ahead run. Or is your tying run. Your go-ahead run at the plate is Jared Triolo. Triolo is 1 for 3 today, with a single resulting in a run for him. He grounded into a fielder's choice and grounded out in the 6th and 2nd, respectively. And that one fouls back for Triolo. They haven't been over 2, but he did get to first base. So here we go. 0-1 to Triolo. And this one gonna be putting down. Nope. That retired the side. A line out. Oh boy. Well, it's gonna come down to the 9th inning for the Pirates here in beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Pirates entering the top of the 9th are down 6-5. They gotta survive the top of the 9th, then walk it off in the bottom. Gonna be Dennis Santana Smooth coming on out for the Pirates. And we'll see here. Aaron Jack had 20 pitches. But the Pirates with a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 9th if they can hold on to it here. Okay. So we'll see here. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay. Take off the runner, put it back to the top. Now let's see if we got any news here on X. Okay. So we'll see here. Oh boy, 87. I don't know about that. Okay. Oh, we'll see here. Oh boy. So it's going to be Dennis Santana Smooth up on the mound for this 9th inning, this critical top of the 9th. Okay. So let's see here. Santana with a 2-0 count here on Olsen. Due up is going to be Matt Olsen, Drake Baldwin, and Mauricio Dubon. Here comes the 2-0. Way inside. So 3-0 count here. Let's see what Santana Smooth has in store here. And outside, ball 4. Great. Nice job. Nice job, boys. So now Baldwin, who's 1 for 3 on the day with a walk in the 4th, fly out in the 6th, ground out in the 3rd, and a homer in the 1st, is ready to roll. First pitch in there, strike 1. We'll see, looking at Drake Baldwin. That one gonna be grounded, and it gets through the gap. Into left field. Runners on 1st and 2nd. And here we go. Nice job, Dennis Santana Smooth. So here comes the pitch from Santana to Dubon. And here we go. Top of the 9th, runners on 1st and 2nd, nobody out. Gonna try and bunt here. Santana trying to make the play at 1st. He does, the sack bunt. Gonna result in and out. But runners advance to second and third. Oh, we'll see here. Waiting now, it's going to be batting sixth, Dominic Smith. And here we go. They walked Smith. Great. You intentionally walked the bases loaded. And now you have Riley, who's 0 for 4. 3 strikeouts and a ground out. Oh, no. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here comes Riley. Waiting on the 0-1. This one going to be fouled back 0-2. This is a very nervous situation here for the Pirates. Curlew, Lau, Callahan, and Gonzalez out there on the infield. And here we go, waiting on the pitch here, the 0-2. This one going to be outside for a ball, 1-2 the count. Okay. So 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So now it's all up to the bat of Mike Jastrzemski. Okay. Let's see here. So, bases loaded. 2 down. Outside for a ball to Jastrzemski. You cannot afford a walk at all here for the Pirates. Warming up for the Braves here. Looking at that bullpen. Here comes your 1-0. Oh no, 2-0. Oh no. I don't like this. I really don't like this. So here comes the 2-0. To Jastrzemski. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Come on, Cone. Do your work. 2-1. To Jastrzemski from Santana. Here we go. The 2-1. He didn't go. 3-1. That's a ball. Even if it's a 2-run game, the Pirates can still walk it off, but still. The 3-1 pitch now to Jastrzemski from Santana Smooth. Here's the pitch. This one, oh no, it's launched. Deep right field. Son of a gun. Grand slam for Mike Jastrzemski. Well, that's going to do it for the Pirates, I think. Wow. Wow. I mean, in all reality, the Pirates should have lost this game, but wow. That one does kind of hurt, though. Oh, my word. So here comes the 0-1 pitch to Jarvis. And he fouls it away, 0-2. I mean, the Pirates deserved to lose this as soon as they threw 72 pitches in 2 innings. But, like, they were in it. Credit where it's due to this team. Credit where credit is due. They were able to hang around until the 9th. And this, whoa, no. It's off the right field wall, off the Clemente wall. Runner advances to second base, I would imagine. Yep. Oh, boy. Wow. And that was close. There was a fan who tried to pluck it. A Pirates fan tried to pluck it. Oh my gosh. It was a good game this whole way through. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the Pirates should have been dead to rights by the 4th inning. But they credit to them. They hung in there after throwing 72 pitches in 2 innings. And already having thrown a total of, let's see, 72, 95, 109 pitches through 4 innings. So credit to them. They hung around despite 109 pitches through 4 innings. But it does still sting when it was a grand slam being the dagger in the heart. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Harris. All right, Harris, you could just end you could end it here. Oh boy. Oh, here comes the 1-2 inside for a ball. Oh boy, so here we go. The 2-2. Launches this one foul. Santana going on 25 pitches. And here we go. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be launched to center. Out is made. Okay. So we'll see here. Pirates have a ways to come back. Now they have had the ability to come back at times before. So just you wait. But hope ain't super high. So the Pirates getting ready for the bottom of the 9th here. Needing 5 runs. Let's go. Okay. So we'll see here. Man. We're just taking a look here on X. We have some time in between the inning here. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Let us see. I gotta hold the lead. Well, we'll see here. Oh, man. Well, considering it's 10 to 5 at the bottom of the ninth, a grand slam dagger through the heart in the top of the ninth. Second grand slam of the series. Not too often you see 2 grand slams in a series. It was by Jastrzemski.
Okay, because we're gonna go out after you're done.
Okay. So here we go.
1, 2, 3.
This one gonna be outside to Mangum. For a ball, 1-0, Victor Medeiros.
Let me guess, Santana.
How'd you know?
Because Gregory Soto was in the 8th, so I knew he wouldn't be in the 9th.
Actually, Yohan Ramirez got 2 full innings in relief.
Really? I'm surprised.
Yeah.
At that.
And Hunter Stratton came out in relief of Sanders in the 4th and then pitched the entire 5th.
Well, that I can understand.
The Braves didn't do that. Danny Young only had 2 pitches in the 7th and they went to someone else in the 8th.
Pirates are going to lose this one. They're going to be back to 500 and then lose 3 to the
It's only a 2 game.
What?
It's only a 2 game, I thought.
A 2 game, well then they'll lose 2 and they'll be 2 on.
Well, Pirates have a runner on first. So there's still some signs of life for this team. Okay. So here we go. Belau up to the plate. And he fouls off. Okay. So we'll see here.
Oh, maybe he'll strike out.
0-2 to Lau.
Oh.
Man. So let's see. The 0-2. Here comes the pitch to Lau. And fouls it.
Tell you what, if it wasn't for O'Hearn, Pirates would have lost all 3 games.
Well, today, you got to give the Pirates a little bit of credit for today. You're going to say why?
Well, they came back.
They
scored runs.
I'm not necessarily saying that. I'm saying the fact that they had 109 pitches through 4 innings and 72 pitches between the 3rd and 4th. They should have been dead to rights. And they kept it close throughout the game. The largest lead of the day prior to that grand slam, I believe was maybe was it 2 or 4 runs? It was like 2 runs, 4 runs, stuff like that. You know, the Braves never had a big lead where it would take multiple plate appearances to come back from. You know what I mean? By that, I mean like a grand slam would be 1 plate appearance. And that's Reynolds going to foul that one out.
He already gave up.
I don't know about that. And we'll see here. 1-1 count here. Oh boy.
Pop up.
Yep, fly out into deep center.
Here comes the 3rd out.
And Valdez ready to go.
Oh, here, the strikeout king. Here comes the strikeout.
Oh my gosh. So we'll see here. So the first pitch to Valdez, swing and a miss, strike one. One more, that is true. So Mangum gonna steal second. And out to the outside. Gonna be a ball, 1-1. Yeah, the Pirates have been getting a lot of favorable calls today. Granted, there's been a couple makeup calls. Like, there was one that was like 2 inches above the zone. They called it a strike. But that was right after a ball touched the bottom of the zone, and they called it a ball. So... So here we go, swing and a miss. And that is going to do it here in Pittsburgh. The Atlanta Braves with a big 10-5 victory. Man, that was...
The Pirates are going back into last place.
Would you stop overreacting?
They're challenging Cincinnati for the last place.
Well, that was an unfortunate game for the Pirates. An unfortunate series. We really did pick the right game to go to.
Hey, you did.
The only win.
The only win.
Oh my gosh. Well, that being said, I do gotta get going pretty quick because I gotta link up. We're gonna be going grabbing something to eat. So if you guys did enjoy, drop us a like, drop us a sub. And with that, next stream will be, I think, Sunday World Cup coverage. So make sure you guys are there for that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one. Z87.